Greetings mercenaries, and hopefully Alternativa Games staff as well. Previously, we took a look at the hexagon of Tanky X failure, which talked about the 6 mistakes that caused Tanky X to fail, from my perspective at least. In this video, we will take a look at several solutions for those mistakes. Previously it was a hexagon, but this time it is a decagon. The decagon of Tanky X Revival. A decagon has 10 sides, as in I have 10 solutions to discuss in this video. I will go through them from what I think is the easiest to the hardest. The solutions revolve around using the Unity engine. Why? Because from what we saw, the game was very vibrant in it. Sure, you can make a vibrant game in other game engines, but they already have this 6 years of Tanky X project files, models, textures and codes. So I think it is better to continue with it instead of going to another engine. Now, let's check out the solutions one by one. First, take your time. This is common sense. Rush something and there is a high chance that it won't look as good as you wanted it to be. It is very clear that AG devs rushed a lot of stuff in Tanky X. From releasing it out of open beta very early to implementing half-baked updates to the game. The devs in Tanky Online took their sweet time when they were working on the overdrives feature to ensure that it's both balanced and exciting to play with. Same principle applies to any game and any project. Take your sweet time and it will be fantastic. Second, focus the team. Yes, there are other companies who succeeded in working on multiple versions of the same game on different platforms. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you will also succeed. And hey, there's a tool that allows you to bypass this issue. It is called cross-platform in Unity Engine. They should focus their efforts on one specific Tanky, and they did so with Tanky X during its first stages of development. This changed though when they noticed that the game isn't meeting their expectations. Anyways, the idea here is to work on one Tanky, and not work on any other Tanky behind the scenes. Work specifically on the ultimate Tanky, and give it all you've got. Third, work on optimization. Spend a lot of time and effort to understand how to optimize the game on Unity Engine, while at the same time not ruining it for those who have better devices. It seemed like Stormtrooper knows what he was doing, and he introduced one of many methods for optimization. But just like so many things, it was very late. So, take the time to learn how to make Tanky Unity be optimized in graphics and code, as it have many more possibilities and tools available compared to HTML5. Fourth, listen to the players. The players are the consumers and customers of a video game. If they don't like the product, then they won't spend time with it. Why there's a decline in the number of players in both TO and TX? Alternativa isn't listening to their feedback. Not recently though. They finally started to listen to the players and do what they are asking for, and I hope they continue with this. Players' feedback is essential for the success of a video game. Fifth, transfer the progress. Find a way to automatically or manually move the progress to the new Tanky. The idea here is to keep the accounts and the progress of Tanky X players and try to transfer the progress of TO players to TX. How? By giving them an XP consumable, currency and items to refund their old progress. For who? They can send an email to all TO players notifying them of this massive move, and they have a year to confirm the transfer. The confirmation step can be removed if Alternativa finds a way to do it automatically and correctly, without messing up accounts with the same names in TO and TX. Such accounts may need to be confirmed if they have the same email or something. The refunded XP will let the players feel that they aren't starting from zero. As for the currency, it will make the players know that their hard-earned or paid for money isn't lost. Lastly, the items. Paints, skins and whatever. Surely, nobody wants to lose the item they earned, yeah? This may sound hard, but it can be done if planned carefully. Sixth, esports when ready. This is related to that take your time point. The early and unexpected implementation of extreme competitive gameplay is one of many factors that push the game down the hill. What's the solution? Do it when it is ready, and don't force it on everyone. Similar to what is happening right now in many other games, including Tanki Online itself. There's the normal and fun gameplay style for everyone, and there's also the extremely competitive one for those who want it. Take this approach, and avoid forcing extreme competitiveness on everyone. Why do I say extreme competitiveness? Because the regular competitive style is still required in the normal gameplay modes. But the extreme one is the one that makes you sweat so badly and get frustrated when you lose. Not everyone likes this gameplay style, and it shouldn't be forced on everyone. 7th, utilize the futuristic concept. One thing that made the tank universe unique is its futuristic ground warfare concept. Alternativa should try to spice up the game using this uniqueness that they have. It has something the other big tank games don't have. This allows them to do so many stuff, and we have seen some of it in Tanki X. Futuristic maps like Ripon and West Prime, modules, epic skins in both old and futuristic fashion. They surely can do a lot more than this. The thing is, there is a new competitor to the Tanki universe that is on the rise. I won't mention its name in this video, but let's say that they already limited their futuristic concept, which gives Tanki yet another chance to rise up and shine, if Alternativa wants to. Utilize the futuristic concept that you gave to this game, as you are currently the only one doing it in the PC market. I think so. It is time to either shine or be outshined. 8th, introduce PvE. The story in Tanki X allows for an amazing PvE mode to be introduced, and the players wanted one so badly. Here's a simple idea for the start. Pick a faction and fight against incoming enemy waves of the opposing faction. The PvE mode could start out as something easy and simple for the devs to implement. Then it could evolve into missions with objectives, or even an ongoing and never-ending campaign. Right now there is only one game that has such a feature that is implemented in a nice way, and I think that Tanki X can have a fantastic PvE game mode with its physics and vibrant graphics. 9th, remake the game. This solution is the hardest one. Remake either Tanki Online or a better Tanki X completely from scratch in Unity. If you choose Tanki Online, then remake exactly Tanki Online as we know it in the Unity engine. When you do so and open it for the players to play, only then implement new features and whatever. Benefits of doing this are mentioned previously in the video, some of which are the ease of cross-platform and the availability of several technologies and solutions in Unity. Transfer everything to the Unity engine as it is right now. Maps, models, tanks, everything. Then take your time in updating them one by one. If you choose to make a better Tanki X, then you should avoid the mistakes you made in the current one we have. Why remaking it could be beneficial. It could help them clean up and optimize the code, and perhaps even make a much more better Tanki X both in graphics and gameplay. The latest versions of Unity got a lot of nice features which helps in making realistic graphics easily. In addition to that, they should consider the 5th solution mentioned in the video, which is about transferring the accounts. They should focus on one single Tanki universe and make it the best it can be. 10th, work hard on HTML5. If all previously mentioned solutions are seen as a waste of time, and they wouldn't help in reviving Tanki X, then by all means, go ahead with HTML5 and do your best with it. Make it into another lively Tanki universe if you can. But the thing with Unity is, it has so many solutions already provided for you. I don't know what engine Alternativa is using to develop HTML5, but it is clearly not as capable as Unity. Or they could even be coding it on Unity, because Unity actually allows you to publish the game on HTML5. So, this solution in short is, Alternativa, redeem yourself in Tanki Online. I sincerely hope that the devs learned very well from their mistakes with Tanki X. We can already see that Tanky Online is getting better and better after so many years. But I honestly wish if they shift everything to Tanky X. Tanky X looked much more better and lively than Tanky Online ever did, and many mercenaries will miss it. The static and dull Tanky Online world doesn't make me as excited as I used to be in Tanky X. I'm pretty sure that the community will wait patiently for a better Tanky X, one which is optimized, with our progress transferred to it, with devs who listen to our feedback, and most importantly, one which we know and love. If there is any Alternativa Games staff watching this video, please forward it to your friends over there, discuss it, and perhaps bring this dream to a reality. In all honesty, every time I go back to play a quick Tanky X match, I get sad. Tanky X is much more vibrant than Tanky Online. I don't want Tanky X portals to close. Nobody wants them to close. It seems impossible, but I know it can be done. It can be done if the devs do some of the provided solutions. It can be done, and I believe in you.